My name is Simi Pam Dachimo, and I'm here to give a demonstration of a game which I made on the Greenfoot application. The name of the game is called Bounce. Um, it was coded using the Greenfoot syntax, which is a programming language, an object-oriented programming language, very much similar to that of Java. So let's get into it. The start screen first is the first screen which appears when the user loads the game. Now, as you must be hearing already, there's a background music playing, and this music is what plays when you load the game automatically. So, if you want to begin the game, you press enter as the instruction says on the start screen, or if you want help on how to play the game, you press I. So, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to be pressing I. And before you can do anything, you have to run it. So, yeah. Um, it shows you how to play, and this is a two-player game, and two players are opening. So it shows you press S to go up, press D to go down as player one, press K to go up, and press L to go down as player two. It also tells you that there are 3 rounds, and it shows you how to win. And obviously, the player at the end of the 3 rounds, the player with the highest number of points wins. It shows you how. But instead of me reading this to you, I'm actually going to show you how to play the game. So let's get into it. For the purpose of this demonstration, I've slowed down the speed. Okay, so when the ball hits any surface, it makes a sound, just like that. So now, to player one has to run towards the ball. The player one and player two, they only move up and down. And these players, so you see, to move the player down, you use D, that's player one, and to move player one up, use S. Now the ball is approaching the right wall, which is player two section, so you use K to move player two up and L to move player two down. And you want to make sure that the player stops the ball from hitting their wall. Because once the player hits this wall, player one gets to score. When the ball hits this wall, player two gets to score. When the ball hits this wall, player one gets to score. So let's move the player one to prevent their ball from. And when the ball bounces on the babies, it bounces in random direction. I'm sure you've already noticed that this baby and this baby, they don't move. So you only control this baby and this baby. So you have to stop the baby from hitting. You have to stop the ball, I keep saying baby, from hitting the wall. I think that is one issue that could be improved on in probably the next version of the game to make the game more fluent, but it doesn't affect the scoring. So, but it could be worked on. But, and when the ball bounces on the walls, it bounces properly. But when it bounces on babies, it bounces in random directions. So I'm going to speed it up a bit so we can see how the next round comes about. So I'm going to put it to normal speed. So you see the normal speed of the game. Now when the ball hits this wall or this wall, a new round begins automatically, just like that. And when the new round begins, the speed of the ball increases, so it gets more challenging. And you notice player one score increased because he hit the right wall, and again player one score is going to increase because he hit the right wall. So you see it increased. So now let's observe how the next round starts. So it starts with next round text and the ready text and go, and with the go sound. And the game over comes once 3 rounds have elapsed. So you see the player one has 2 and player 2 had 1 point. And so that's obviously 3 rounds. And in the fourth round, actually, if the ball then touches the wall, the game is over. It doesn't matter the wall which it touches, no score is added. It just means the game has ended. I think one improvement that could be worked on in the game is that at the end, After displaying the game over screen, the player that won could be um, announced as well alongside. But right now, when the game ends, it's just the game over screen and game over sound, and the but the players can see for themselves that player one had a higher score of 2 points and player two had a higher score of 1 point. Now, after the game over screen shows, you have for a while, then you have to start off screen to give the players an option of restarting the game. And that's basically all that it is there. So if I press the info, you can start the game directly from the screen, or you could press info to know about the game and then press B to go back, or press info and press enter to start the game. So everything that was stated as the functional requirement is very much present in this game. So thank you very much, and I hope you play.